Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be working on a card that I would like to send out to someone. So I have a bunch of these envelopes. So I'm going to make it to fit into this envelope, and this can, as long as I don't do it too thick or heavy, this will be one stamp. So I'm going to cut this down to 8.5 by 11. I think that's what I had when I used these before. 8.5. There we go. And then I'm going to flip this over and score this at what? 5.5, right? Yeah. I always go a couple of times on this craft paper. It's pretty thick. Okay, let's see if it fits. I think I need to take just a little bit off of it. I tried to grab my trimmer and I just couldn't get a hold of it. I'm going to take a wee bit off this end because it didn't quite fold right. I don't know. Maybe I had it a little over 11. Okay, let's see if this fits. Yes, that fits really nice. So we'll set this up here. And I want this to be a card like this. I have gathered some birds. I couldn't make up my mind, so I thought what I would do is put the base and stuff on here and then see what bird, go along and see. But I have these birds, which I think are beautiful. See, I have some cutting I'll have to do on those if I use them. I think all of them have a little bit. Got these guys. These two are beautiful. I don't think these two are going to work because I'm using a lot of red and green today. But aren't they gorgeous? The color of this one, I love. Got these two little guys. And these. I think these would probably go the best. But that's a guess. And these. And these. And these. I don't think those are going to work. Now that I'm looking at them because of how I'd have to put them. And this one. And these. So I'm kind of thinking that it's between these three. I don't know what that is, there. So, I have pulled out some of my Jenny Bolin papers that I love. And I kind of want to use those. And I think I will use this one on the background. Yes. So let's get this inked up. Or not ink. What am I talking about? Glue. Yikes. So how is your day going? Hope you're having a lovely one. I think I better turn it this way. Out there. Okay, I'll turn it over. Spread out that glue. glued, but it's the other side of the card coming up. I have a hard time using this paper, but I wanted this one to be special. And I don't think it'll get thrown away, or it may be taken apart and used, which is fine. I just get sad when I see them thrown away. I'm like, I'd take it apart and use it. Okay, I'm going to do some inking. Brush through this. Wish I could get my hands on some more Jenny Bolin. That would be wonderful. But I don't think that's to be. And I still forgot to fill my alcohol bottle. I was at, well, I mean, get alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. Okay, so I still think it's one of these three. I'm really loving it. That really looks good on there. That's the one. Okay, then I have this that I thought I would get on here. I've got to decide how, because I don't want to cover up all that lovely paper I just put on there. So, trying to decide. I want to leave this up here. So maybe I will. Do that. I kind of I don't know if I want it straight though. And then I guess I'll cut off some of the edge on each side. It wasn't straight, that's why and you could tell because that line was there and it was really not looking right. Let me see here. I can't line that up, so I'm lining this up. Oops, I think it moved on me. Well, that doesn't look, I don't know if that's straight, that line, this calendar. I think I want it just a little bit more off. I don't like how a little bit of it was showing and not the rest. I'd rather have none or all of it. This line right here on this side. Okay, so we've got that. Trying to think what else I want to do. Let's get my Tim Holtz stuff out and see if I can find some more to put on here. There is a bird on the floor. I gotta pick that thing up and rescue it before my wheels run over it. Can't have that. Okay. I don't know about any of my flowers. None so far. Oh no, what about these? Oh, they're sticking. I like that color right there. Here is the same colors, only, nope, it's the same. I thought it was a little bit bigger. Oops, I gotta put some more adhesive on there, except for I don't see my little tape runner. Huh. Oh, I'll have to find it. Alright. I also have these. I'm just not sure where these are going to go. Okay, well, let's find something else here. Oh my goodness, some of these things are really stuck. Okay, so there's this I could put on here, and then put them. I gotta do some more cutting. Here, let's get these guys cut out a little bit more so I can see better. I'm having a hard time. I don't know. I don't think that's it, but I'll leave it there. Definitely want one of these. And maybe even, I don't know about that. Oh no, it's going to tear my calendar. There we go. I should maybe even get out some stamps. What date was on that letter? Can you see it? It says February 9th. You can't tell. So how are you all doing? I hope you're doing just fine. This won't go up for quite a while because I want it to get to its destination before I put it up. Oh, that came off of there. I'll have to take that off too. I'm going to have a pile of stuff there I got to glue back in. Oh, there went my ink. I have been thirsty all day long. Couldn't tell you why. I had to go into town today. It was time for my monthly treatment. So I have to go sit at the hospital for a half hour. Listen to my book. I'm listening to a really interesting book right now. I can't tell you what it's called though. Let me see here. The Paris Showroom. It's took me a little bit to get into it, but now that I'm into it, I'm loving it. Oops, it would help if I put it right side up, wouldn't it? I kind of like that on there. Then I could put this one over here somewhere. I gotta get so that I don't want this showing, that little trap space there, so I'd have to move them up, but I'm fine with that. What else? There's another one I need to glue back in. My glue seems to be giving away. There's a clock. I like that one. Do I need to... switch this and have the clock here. No, because then both of my big elements are right there. Okay. And let's put the number 5 on here. Maybe I need to put 2 numbers. So we'll put, let's put 45. Oops, that's not the right one. I must have 2 of the set that some of this is in, because I'm finding them twice. Now this is a good color. This one right here. I could put that up here and put a ribbon in it. I like that color with all this. What about a ruler? Is there a ruler on here somewhere? Hands. Ooh, I like that right there. I know, I sound surprised, because I am surprised. Here's some more pretty red that I could bring in. I'm not sure where. I'm just going to pull this stuff out and then we'll actually start gluing down and figure out what is going to work. And do I want another? Yeah, I do need to get some red Jenny Bolin in here for the red. I don't think I need a person. I think I need a frame because I'm trying to keep it thin. That's pretty, but I don't think any of the. Oh, what about one of those? What about one of these? Let's see. I think I might be out of. Nope, here's. No, these are not. I think I'm out of the. Yep, I'm done. Okay. So I've got all of this as possibilities. I'm going to put my birds back in my bird box. I don't want to somehow destroy them or lose them. This is my box of birds I've cut out so far. And I thought that I would be cutting, I kind of quit cutting them at night. I thought I'll cut those while I'm out, you know, after my surgery. But now my surgery's canceled till I don't know when. I called today and said I have to have another test in a couple of weeks. So I don't know. It'll probably be after the first year. I am just to the point, I don't think I'm ever going to have it. I think I'm going to live with this for the rest of my life, I think. Okay, so we've got all this. Now, what is that? Oh, the name of the birds. Which, there's the name of the birds. I'll show you. That's what those birds are. I might try to get that on there. Okay. Let me pick out. I thought, yeah, I got that red. I got this red I could get on here, which I think is gorgeous. Or I can do like this red, just a little bit of it. I thought I would put one of these on here, so I need to cut that out, don't I? I hate to use that, but there's no way. I mean, this is the side I'm going to end up using. I have trouble cutting into these things, you know. I think that started back when I had such trouble finding anything to scrapbook with. I just couldn't find anything. There was very little around here. I couldn't even buy a piece of white acid-free paper here. Okay, so we'll do this. Everything is stuck. Okay, I want that there. Now, how do I want to incorporate this? Do I want to put it down here? I don't think I do. I think I want it on here. I'm just not sure how I want it on there. This one is really pretty too. No, not this one. Okay, so I might have to give up on making sure that's there. I think I'm going to have to. And I'm going to tear this. I'm going to hold this to where I can. This is the top where this is going to go in this corner. And I just kind of want to know when I get down. I don't want to cut too much, you know, or tear too much. So that's about down to the bottom there. Okay. Then we'll see about this. Yes, I like that. That is going to work right there. Let's ink these two things and then get those glued on. Get things out of the way here. I keep looking up to make sure I'm recording because this thing has been stopping on me. I guess I was tireder than I thought when I left my room yesterday because I was sitting here, I was looking all over for my camera to just, you know, to start this video, and I thought, where on earth did I put that? It's not plugged in. Weird. Where is it? And I looked up and it was still up there. I hadn't even shut the thing on it. It was the, you know, the little thing that flips out and folds down. And the lens wasn't covered or anything. I thought, man, I knew I was tired last night, but wow. But we'd been out of town and had a doctor appointment, all that jazz. Okay, I'm not going to ink up my flowers yet because I'm not sold that I'm going to use those. This other stuff I will ink, you know, all these Tim Holtz things, I would ink them up before I used them, so I feel safe doing that. It's not really showing, but the white on the edge is. Now, what did I do? Wonder where, oh there it is, right there. And I also got out of my little box, I got these. I probably won't need this because I got that. And I got these little mushroom stamps. Okay, now we'll glue this on here. Oops, I don't want to go all the way to the bottom because I want to be able to slide that ruler up in there. I'm gluing the center of these down, but I'm not going all the way to the top so that I can push some down, make them look torn and stuff like that. Yeah, this calendar is not cut straight at all. Oh well, I'm going to make it straight on this edge because this edge is not going to show as much. Actually, I could, wait a minute, that just came to me. I'll make it straight on this edge, and then this I will put over to this edge, and it won't be as obvious. That's what we'll do. I don't know if I have that up high enough. Okay. Okay. So there we go. I didn't do my glue on either of these. Alright, now I've got to do just a little bit on these birds here. I hope this is a good knife. I mean blade, not knife. It seems to be cutting just fine. Can y'all believe it's October? I'm recording this on October 1st. And I'm just kind of dumbfounded that it's October. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to kind of take that white edge off. I didn't even put this in the ink, it's just a little bit. I don't want it really dark, I want it to look more creamy than white or brown, just kind of a, oops. Okay, so these birds will be on here. Now, to figure this out, I like this a lot, and I think, no matter what I do, I keep putting that upside down. No, it's right side up. Okay. I don't want that. I want to be able to tell that says October 1962. Not that it's important, but I like having that to show how vintage it is, kind of thing. Because I love vintage things. Okay, now this has either got to go below. I don't like it showing in there like that. I guess I could put it where I want it and then kind of cut it, or I can move the birds up. I'll make the birds up a little bit. Okay, I'm trying this a different way just to see if I like it better than what I was doing before. And I kind of don't think I do, so let's get it back to the way I had it before. It's just not working right for me. So we'll put this here, I'll put that there, and I'll put this like this, and this can be right here, I think is how I had that, isn't it? I think I will put that underneath like that. There we go. I'm liking it. Okay. And then do I want to put some leaves? No, I don't. Now I have this. And I think I will put this right here like that. And I have this one, and I'm going to put that one, I'll put that one right there. We don't have to see November. We know that, you know, this is a calendar and it's an old one. So that's enough. I think I will put that one right there. Nope, that's not going to work. I'm going to put that right there. And maybe I don't need this. Okay, that will work. Except I'm going to use this half of one, because why waste one when I've got this sitting there? If only half of it's going to show. Okay, I like this so far. Okay, so then do I want these flowers somewhere? I'm thinking no, they just don't fit. Don't have to have flowers on it. Now, is there one of these that I want? Yeah, I just got to figure out how to open it. Where's the... Okay, I've been in this before. Here, it's on the front. Okay. These are from Temu. Okay. Ooh, that matches that very, very well. I kind of like that. I like that better than the other way. I kind of forgot I had these. I have a little box that I started putting all my Temu stuff in so I would know that's where I got it. And I got it out and I thought, oh, I forgot all about those. I don't think I've ever even used one of them, and I've had them for months. They just totally slipped my mind. If it's not out where I can see it, you know, a lot, I have to like purposely get the box out, then I forget. Okay, I'm going to start gluing. I'm going to take the birds off and try to start attaching this stuff. Another pin broke. What is with these pins? Now I gotta get my thing out. My little pliers. Or I'm not going to use that glue. I don't think I put my pliers away when I used them. What did I do with them? Okay, let's see here. I'll set this up here. I gotta figure out which one of these. Okay, this one has my little ones. Sorry, I had to get it closer so I could see it. Oops. Okay, put this back up. There they are. They were in there. I'm telling you. Oh, I can't get anything to go back in. I don't know what's happening. It's very organized, so I don't know why that won't go back in. Something's probably fallen. With this thing, I'm just going to have to set out of my way. Okay. So, I want that to be like that. And I'll have to find some seam binding to put in there. Oops, I moved it. And I'm going to put a little dot right there. Now let me make sure this is exactly how I want it. Oops, let's put a little dot right there. And right there. Now here and right there. Now, I don't know that I want this because I'm covering up the Halloween and I kind of like that on there. Oh, I keep messing this up. Okay, I'm just going to do, well, that's the problem. I know what the problem is. That's just not my next layer. I need to get this layer in here first. I did that wrong. I wanted private collection to show. There we go. Okay, now this one is going to go in here. Oops, there we go. And then that one, I'm just going to have barely showing. Okay, and then I'll put a little bit right here. Actually, you know what I want to do? I'm going to put a little staple in those. Now, I'll put this on here. Whoops. And this one. Okay, now let me grab my seam binding. I gotta put some seam binding in that. Oh, I need to get another pin out. Glad I got a whole little box of these pins because they just keep breaking. Alright. Now, where's my birds? I didn't know if they had some yellow in them. They don't. So, I'm kind of wondering about this brown. I think it would look pretty. Just find the end of this. Maybe. Good grief. You know, I didn't get any pretty lace on here, and I like lace. I may have to try to do that here in a minute, but first we're going to do this. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without tying the first knot, because that's just a little bit of, it won't be quite as high, I guess. Thick is what I'm trying to say. There, I think that will work. I need to trim that end off there because it doesn't look very good. It's kind of raveled. Well, I don't like how I cut that. And then I need to cut this one. There we go. Set this to the side. That's going to go like that. Oops, I don't have this on here. So I will grab my lace box now. Put up my seam binding box, which I'll put that seam binding back in it. And that I'm going to have to take a minute and figure out what's keeping that door from shutting before I break it with my back of my chair. Okay, figure out which one of these is my lace bucket. Because wouldn't you know, I put it away at the very bottom, I think. There it is. It doesn't matter how I stack those up. I always want the one I put on bottom. Okay, I'm going to take a minute and figure this out because I'm going to break that with the back of my chair. Yeah, a block out of my little block box I got in here fell behind it and it's keeping it from going back. Oh my goodness. I keep dropping everything. Okay, now this will shut. Oops, let's, okay. Okay, there we go. I figured something had to have fallen in there because it wouldn't shut. Alright. Now, I want a pretty one. I love, love, love this one. I think it's going to be that. That's one of my very favorites that I have. I just noticed, look at the paper in here. I have to get this out and use this. Look at it. Isn't that cool? I'm just going to leave it out and I'll put the stamps back in there because that is cool. Okay, now cut this right here. Okay, throw that back in my little box. And then what I've got to decide is, do I want to, I think I'm going to leave that off and I'm going to somehow, let me get my little spatula. Okay. Going to put this up under here. Put it like that, I think. I think that'll work. Okay, now what is the best way to do this? You know, because I didn't do it when I should have. I didn't think of it. There we go. Okay, this is going to work. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of glue like that. And make sure I don't set the top part down on here. Then, that doesn't look straight. There we go. Then I'll put glue back on here. And where I didn't have it before too. And glue this down. And there'll just be a little bit of that lace popping out there. And it's so delicate and pretty. I love it. It's handmade. And it's just beautiful. I think. Oh. Glued my card together. Yes, I was afraid of that. I thought it looked like it might be hanging over the edge, so we'll get that off of there real quick while I'm thinking about it. It's coming together. Okay, now one more thing I want to figure out before I glue down these birds is I thought I would put, I think I found this hello, but I think I'm going to put hello friend. I have no idea. These are the ones I got from the Salvation Army, so I don't know. They had them boxed up. Oh, right there would look good, I think. Now, do I want to stamp that? Let's try stamping that on a little scrap of this and see if I want it on there or if I want to just stamp it directly on there. And let's see, I've got this. Ooh, wow. Whoa, that's like way too much ink. Wowzer. I don't know what happened to my ink pad. That was kind of crazy, huh? That's crooked. I'll have to do it again if I decide to keep this. Yes, I like that now. I have a punch I think we can use. Just gotta get it. Okay, we can use this one. Or this one. I'm not sure which. Let's stamp this again. Oh, I just set that right down. Oh, look what I did. Well, that punch is stained for life. Okay, let's see. Oops, I must have it everywhere because I got it on here too. Put that. Okay, let's put the lid on this. Well, that sounds like a novel idea, doesn't it? Okay, so if I use this one, this is the one I really want. Yeah, this one's going to work. Okay. So I will just get that right there. All right. I need to use these more often. I just forget I have them. I'm on a no spending. I mean, I might pick up something here or there at the thrift store, but not much until after the new year. So maybe I'll start figuring out what I have and don't have. All right. Now, I'll glue the birds down. Ooh, I don't have the name cut out. I'll have to see if we want to put that on here too. We're almost done, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Oh, I haven't, well, that's okay. This isn't going to touch down there, is it? I haven't glued. Okay, gotta make sure there's no glue where it doesn't belong. Okay. If you see that, that's where the dot adhesive I put it in that book with. Oops, got to scoot it over. I had it. was about to put it down off the page. Okay, I don't need that one, I need this one. Well, now that I've done that, I'm not sure I want it right there. Maybe I want it right here. I think so, but it needs some ink on it. Okay, I'm gonna get my tweezers because I do better when I have my tweezers and I can, you know, otherwise I seem to get it crooked. So I think I will put this right down here. Now, oh, I got this out. Oh, I forgot I had this out to see if any of that would work. I was thinking that that would look really cool in here, but that's kind of crooked, I believe. There we go. I think that one's crooked, and that's what's... Anyway, I thought that would look really cool in there, but I forgot all about it until I went to reach up here and find this. I set this out because I had these tiny, tiny ones, and I thought, I bet I could use those. And I think I will. I think I'm going to put a strip right there, but I gotta figure out where, how, yeah, that's about right. Oops, it's not very straight though. I'm not sure it will go straight. It was crooked on the paper it came on too. Oh, one of those, okay, wait, I gotta do something about this. One of these is like hanging on, but it's upside down or something. I can't quite figure out what's going on with that thing. I don't know what is going on. There we go. Okay. So that means I need to scoot it down a little bit because that one, I hope it stays on after all this moving around. See, it keeps wanting to go crooked right there. Okay, so I like that there. Then on the inside, I thought I would stamp, "Thank you for all the things you do." Drink while I'm looking here. I found, "You are incredible." That one's weird. Oh, there's a C there. I thought it was in, I thought they forgot the C and it said "inreadable." I think I'll use the one that I can tell what it says. "You rock." I like "you rock" too. Okay. Alright, let me get my bigger block here. Where'd that other stamp just go? Oh, it flipped over there. Okay. Goodness, I have trouble. Ink pad, there it is. Be brave and stamp it on here, and if it doesn't work, I'll just add another layer. Yep. And then I will do "You are incredible." And I'm going to put this right up here in this little part right here. There we go. And I don't know if there's any place. I must stick, no, that's not flat. This one's flat. I'm going to stick this in there so that that ink doesn't transfer to the front. But I'm thinking I need some sparkle somewhere. Something needs to sparkle. But I don't know what. It's got red paint on it. Why does that have red paint on it? Oh, I know, because I went to put it on something last night and it wasn't dry and it was red. Okay, and then maybe we'll put a little bit on a little pumpkin here. And a little bit down here on this thing. I like having just a little bit of sparkle. Not obnoxious, just a little bit. I don't know if it would show. Like if I just did some little dots, if it would make, it is, it's making that seam binding just kind of twinkle a little bit. I don't think it would work if you rubbed it on there because I think it would get it too wet and then it would just flatten out. But that was working right there. A little bit right there. And a little bit right there. And I think I need to use my pencil on the birds. And if somehow that goes off because I've been recording for a while, thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I couldn't find which side was my ink tint, so I found this little charm in my stash and put that on there. I think it looks really nice with this, but now I know I can just grab the side that has my ink tints. And I'm going to use this lighter brown, I think. It needs a little bit of a sharpen. I thought I replaced the batteries. I didn't replace the batteries. Okay. It'll surely work okay. So I'm just going to color along the edges of the bird. Yeah, okay. And I like to do this to make my focal point really stand out more than it. If it's not really standing out very much, I like to do this. It just helps it. And I turn my paper because I get closer to the edge if I'm on this side than if I'm trying, you know, if I'm just going like that. I can get it up really close to the edge instead of a little bit out of it. Okay, now let's get my water pen. Make sure it's clean. And then we'll just spread this out. Got quiet in my living room. I wonder if my husband fell asleep. He's been out. Him and my stepdad has been out there working on the shed. They're building a shed. And then when they got done with that, he came in and got something to eat. And then he went right back out and he's been mowing and weeding. So they, my stepdad came up with a way that he could use the mower. We've got one of those zero-turn mowers, and they put like these rails on it for my husband to be able to get on it and use it because he's in the wheelchair, you know. He can transfer himself, and he can walk just a little bit, but not very far. So he can get on there. whiz all around the yard. Gives him a little bit of freedom. This is not showing up down here. Maybe I should just do it this way. There, that's better. Okay. And I'm going to call this one done. Oops, I'll take that out of there now. Here we go. Thank you for joining me. You have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.